All right. Rocky Coast. Dun 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 dun. You flying bitches are going to meet your end. Tornadoes, whirlwind devils, they kick your ass, and you're all fools. You don't use no tactics. There are no tactics for you to use, except to swarm. Portal. We're going down into the hive. Stirring hive. Somebody was pretty brave to hide their stuff under a rock here. Oh, that's blocked. Looks like it's open, but it's not. Kicking. Wasp nest. Bust that open. Looking for some royal jelly. There's the boss there. Full cracks. The frozen. I'm guessing my cold damage probably isn't going to, on my wind devils isn't going to do much. Mark of the Traveler. Found a helmet that's got a lot more armor, but it's lower on elemental resistance. Mark of the Traveler, 8% of movement speed. Throw it on. A few points into cunning, and a couple into spirit, and one into physique. Most of the people I know will save their attribute points for if they come across something they want to use that they don't have quite enough attributes for. I've really never done that. Almost never. 5 points there, that was the most points I've ever had accumulated. Because I just use them. Harprax, the Queen's Will, listed as a supporter. They dropped a royal jelly. Edge torn, I can't use really. Warm up. Right. I think there's one more boss over here, if I'm not mistaken. Ronaprax, the Grand Queen. She does some poison. Oh, buddy. She does some poison. Oh, shit. I think maybe my resistances are a little too low. What do you think, guys? She just splattered me with one attack, even though I just stood there and took it. Probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. Alright, I'm looking at my resistances now. My elemental's fine, but I only have 8% poison and acid resistance. No bleed resistance either, and there's only 8%. Most of my resistances are really low. I've got elemental, but I need some of the others.
Put it to good use.
Yeah, I should be using my components as well. Because if you use your components, you get a lot of extra stuff. Vitality resistance. Where is it? here? Mutagenic Ichor. It adds poison damage to weapons, shields, and caster offhands. That's not what I want. I want poison resistance. Which one was resistance? I'm trying to remember. I might have to build it. There are a bunch of components that you've got to actually build. So you go to the blacksmith or forge master, whatever you want to call it, and then go to accessories and consumables, and we want poison and acid resistance. So if I type poison in, it'll show everything that's talking about poison. That's poison damage. Amulets and signets. Anti-venom salve. 20% poison and acid resistance. There you go. And you click on it, it shows you the build down here. And as you can see, these all take scrap. 3 scrap a pop. So I'm going to make 4 of those.
Go on now.
And these can go in any armor piece. I just gotta be careful and remember if I change out any armor that I'm gonna be losing. So now I have 80% poison and acid resistance. Bleed resistance would be good to have.
Scrap metal.
Bleed. Hollowed Fang. Deals extra vitality damage. Bleeding damage. Bloody Crystal gives bleeding resistance, but you have to have Ugdem blooms for those. That ain't fucking happening. Those are a long way off. Imbued Silver gives you bleeding resistance in weapons, shields, and caster offhands. And Ward Stones give 18% elemental resistance and 18% bleeding resistance. They only go on amulets and metals, though. But they take either crystals and so these things, all the other little components, I've got a bunch of them in my shared stash. I'm not going to worry about like trying to only use things that I get this drop because it shares them even when you're at the blacksmith. So I'm not separating those out. Chilled Steel, Searing Ember, Cracked Lodestone, these are all fairly common as you can see. 18 times 3 is 60%. Why did I make 3? I can't use 3.
Bring them back here.
I just said you can only do it on metals and amulets. But at least I have 36% now. One of resistance for bleeding. Okay. Well, hell. That really is embarrassing. I don't normally die this much. And you see how fast my regeneration is right now? Well, normally I'll get every item I can that improves regeneration as well. And then I'll be working on Heart of the Wild, which also increases health regeneration. And getting devotions that increase health regeneration, like the lizard, you know. And since I'm not doing all of that, I need to figure out where I'm going to go with my constellations. I mean, obviously cold damage and electrocute damage would be good to have. So I guess I can start working on Tsunami. Okay, and I was outside of here and I got killed. Good hit, Ronaprax. Good hit. Now, if I could be not stupid. I think in the difficulties above normal, enemies normally just refill their health if they kill a player. Or get a huge heal. As you can see, with 80% poison resist, this is a much different fight. I'm just basically standing here waiting for her to die. And to be fair, that's like a difference of, what, 72%? But still, it's just good to keep it in mind. Wind Color's Cowl. No, Wild Color's Cowl. I was going to say Wind Color, that should give me something I want. But no. I'm done here, just came in here to die. Damn it. Alright. I actually came in there to get royal jelly. Which I only have... I've got 4 of them. I think 4, maybe 3 is all you need. Old Arcovia. We got a portal here. And we talk to the people. Here's the guy that wants the royal jelly, I believe. Oh, he's talking about a troll that hurt him. I'll get out of your way.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
I'll give you a good price on these nuts.
Keep your weapons where I can see.
Mornay sent me. We need food. We have a deal. Whatever it is. I'll heed your words. I'd be interested to hear all over how did it fall, yeah? Yeah? Very good. Good, good, good. Poor ass. Didn't see anything. Alright. Here's the rampaging troll they were talking about. Well, I went to the wrong spot. Man, we're taking some damage. My recommendation is try not to get hit by any of his abilities. Oh, rampage complete. Feral hunger, savagery. These are things I'm not going to be using. It's a good item though. Swamp Dweller's Leg Guards. Increase self regen, 50% poison and acid resistance, 2 to Mod Dragons. I'm a big fan of Mod Dragons. I can't use it yet anyway. So I'll probably find something better before I can use it. Right. Got Zetro. Hey, I have a delivery here for a Reckoning. It just says Reckoning. So I guess you guys are fucking toast. I, cousin, watched you not fight the arena guys. The hell is wrong with you? We gotta set a good example for these youngins. You gotta fight the arena guys. This is Acedian Aldrich. Shock man. So basically, the key to fighting him is don't get stunned. You see he throws out stun jacks on the ground every couple seconds. They stun you. So you don't want to take 4 of them to the face or something like that. My elemental resistance is pretty good right now, though. Looks like he's not doing much. But he is actually really deadly. Yeah, that connects the lightning to you. That's Stormbox of Elgoth or something like that. It's pretty dangerous. Try to imagine that you're fighting this guy, but you don't have... How much regeneration do I have? This is a terrible time to check my regeneration. Health regeneration of 280 per second. Imagine you don't have 280 per second. No, in all seriousness, I understand why Photius did not want to deal with this. These guys are very tough. I'm not even 100% sure this is the same guy. I think it is. This is the most notorious one. But there are, I think there are like 2 others that can spawn here too. And as normal, I'll just back off for a few seconds because I have such huge regeneration. But my hit and run tactics typically work on nearly everything. Wow, he did a huge burst of damage that time though. I wonder if he does more as he gets low on health. And they frequently drop Brawler's Distinction, which is a medal that gives you reduced stun, freeze, entrapment, petrify, and slow. And grants you Brawler's Exhaustion, which is a 30% chance on attack to cause your foe's stamina to be sapped. You don't really have stamina, but it's minus 80 health regenerated per second, and healing effects increased by minus 80% for 8 seconds. A little less than a 1 in 3 chance with that. I really like this. I wish the things that I had like transferred over to the Wind Devils, because then you could add some on-hit things that were really friggin' crazy. But I don't think that it does. But I really like the item. I like the idea of it, so I'm switching to it anyway. I'll put this over here. All right, well, there you go. You got to see the lightning guy. Oh, are you gonna stop? Oh, do you guys want to talk? No. Hold on, we're on your side. Don't kill us. Why are you in a cage? Why should I spare you? Well, I'm listening. Get out of here then. You jerks. What was that? Oh, the Outlaw Forge. I gotta destroy Outlaw Forges, guys. You gotta destroy these Outlaw Forges. But basically the idea is you destroy their forges, that way they can't make a whole bunch of cool ass weapons. And thus their raids will become less severe. Another one found. Now it is I who am up on the walkway. What now? Yeah, Grim Dawn's engine sometimes a little wonky on certain things, like height differences. Here's the boss. I don't remember what skill he uses, but he's dead, so we're good to shit. Looks like this adds more physical damage. Mighty Murderer's Cowl of Thorns, but I'm not using Ring of Steel or Blade Trap, so I don't care. That's for you. Toast! Woo! They blew him up. Incendiary Clasp, Incendiary Shoulder Plates. It's like fire damage things. Didn't I complete that quest? Disarming the enemy. Yeah, I completed it. Okay. Let's just minimize it. Double crossing one, something for nothing, because that's the enemy that I wasn't able to come across. It's there somewhere, I just don't remember where. And once you complete that quest, the guy will give you a quest to go kill other stronger enemies. Celestial Incendiary Cask, again, mostly for fire skills. Ooh, another boss. Ash the Wall Feral. Pretty tough, man. Whew. Putting the old bleed on me. Good thing I got some resistance to it. Look at all the stuff he dropped. Blade Trap, Ring of Steel, converts acid damage to piercing. Chance to avoid projectiles. 3 to Dual Blades, 3 to Shadow Strike. Those aren't my main skills though.